Hi, thanks for checking out this video. In this video, I'm going to make a case for the decision not to pursue all your passions as businesses. And it's interesting because we hear all the time that you should pursue your passion. Stop settling, go for what you want, pursue the thing that you love. And I believe in that actually, but I also believe that um, there's not usually an ideal situation that we'll find ourselves in, meaning we have to take the good with the bad. So if it is that we love to do, we love to sell cars, we may love cars, we may love working with cars, we may love showing the cars, but we may not love to deal with customer returns or customer dissatisfaction. So there's never a perfect scenario where you love everything about the thing that you're passionate about. So that's kind of the premise I'm going from. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just going to present 3 things that I believe you should consider before you pursue something full time as a passion, as a career. All right? So the first thing is, after you start to pursue a passion as a business, it starts to become work. Think about you doing something as a hobby. You love to do it. You do it on evenings and weekends, or you may not get to do it every weekend, but every other weekend. It's fun, it's exciting, you look forward to it, you lose yourself in it for a few hours every week, and that's your escape. But when you're doing it full time, you're pursuing it as a business, as more than a hobby, it starts to become work, because there are usually aspects of it or things that surround it that are unfavorable for us. And it could be many things. So, there are many times when we love a skill, we love to draw, or we love to paint, or we love to speak, or we love to skate. When we're pursuing a career in skating, for example, the business side of skating may actually leave you with less time to skate than you had before. So it becomes now work. You have to work to enjoy your passion, right? And I'm not saying from the perspective that it takes time to become good at something. That is definitely the case. And honestly, for you to master a skill, to be great at a skill, it takes work. That's not the work I'm talking about. So that's my first point. The second point is that it starts to, after a while, lose that novelty feeling, that escape feeling. So if you're pursuing it as a business, you're doing it more than just a few hours per week. You're doing it every day. It's all that you talk about, it's all that you think about, it's all that you speak to people about. And it can, after a while, lose the appeal. So it's no longer novel. It's no longer that thing you look forward to, because maybe you start taking it for granted. Maybe you start to not appreciate just the uniqueness of it, what's fun about it. You start to forget what brought you to it in the first place. So that's the second point. And the third point is that, really, because of the first two, it makes you start to now look at something else for a hobby. So if you now start to look to something else, then it pulls your love away from the thing. So you start to do something that you used to do as a hobby full time. Something is going to take the place of that hobby. Something is going to take the place of that, and now imagine this, you're skating now for a living full time, and now you start to want to paint in the evening. So while you're skating during the day, in meetings to discuss skating, doing shows, making appearances, you start to think about painting. You think about painting in the evening, you think about painting on weekends. And so it's like this, not a cycle, but it starts to pull you away. So those are the three dangers that I see. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not trying to discourage anyone from pursuing their passion. That's definitely not what I'm doing. But I'm just sharing with you my own thoughts about why it may be dangerous to pursue everything that I enjoy, that I love to do as a hobby, as full-time businesses. So, thanks for checking out this video. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know what you think, and let me know what your experience has been. And let's have a conversation below this video.